Assalamu alaikum. This is Lutfunnisa Khanum, assistant teacher, Jamal Khan Kusum Kumari, City Corporation Girls High School. Welcome to you all, viewers, learners, colleagues. A very good afternoon to you all. In my previous lesson, I discussed articles. I have divided articles into three parts. First one, I discussed basic rules of articles. Second one, definite article, and third one, I will discuss use of a and an, that is indefinite article. Okay, let's start. When we use indefinite article, we use indefinite article person, thing, animal or place. Before person name, before thing or animal, we have to use a or an. Singular, a and r, if we think a and n are brothers. Singular, for singular we have to use a and the before noun, suppose person name or place or thing, something like that. A common noun in the singular number always requires a or an article before it, but a plural common noun doesn't require article always. So we have to remember, whenever we have to introduce something, we have to use a or an, something new. Then we have to use definite article. Let's see an example. I saw a snake. I saw a snake refers to a random snake. A snake that is not known, but I can use I saw snakes, that is plural. So we don't use article. I saw snakes, that is plural. We don't use article. Then I have seen the snake, that is known. Again, I have seen the snake, again, that is known. So then we use definite article. Okay, let's see where we can use a and an. The choice between two indefinite articles a and an is determined by sound. We have to remember that the choice between two a and an mainly depends on sound, that is vowel sound or consonant sound. We know we have 26 letters and different sounds. When the word begins with vowel sound, we have to use an. When the word begins with consonant sound, we have to use an. Well, that is an umbrella, an apple, an ink pot, an elephant, an orange, an aeroplane. That is an, a, I, o, e, u. So those are a vowel. Let's see another example. A tiger, a mango, a ball, a sharpener, a pen, a strawberry, a book, a chair. Those words begins with consonant P, S, B. A chair begins C. Then a sharpener begins with S. A ball, a mango begins with M. Then a tiger. So the word begins with consonant. We have to use a and the consonant sound, and the word begins with vowel sound. We have to use an. Then there are some words begins with vowel sound. Begins with vowel sound. The letter is consonant, but the word begins with vowel sound. Pronounce vowel sound. We utter vowel sound. Clear? There are some words begins with vowel sounds, not vowel letter. Let's see. Union. Union is a E, I, O, U. We know we have 5 vowel letter a, E, I, O, U. Among them, U is one of them. A union. This word begins with vowel letter, but not vowel sound. That is pronounced U. That is a union is a, we have to use a, not an. A university. a university. This is Bowling Green State University. This is a picture of a university. So we use a. Then a useful book. So we have learned that whenever the word begins with consonant sound, we have to use an. Whenever the word begins with vowel sound, we have to use an. Let's see more example. Use sounds consonant. Okay. Let's see another example. That is, we know a, e, I, o, u. O is a vowel. We have 5 vowels. O is one of them. But there are some words. Begins with vowel sound, consonant sound. Then we have to use a. Let's see example. $1 note. A $1 note. A in the word a sounds consonant. So we have to use a, not an. Another, a one-eyed man, not an one-eyed man. Clear? So let's see another rules. Sometimes indefinite articles a and are used to refer number, one, or each, or per. We have to use a or an for indicating one, or each, or per hour, each hour. Okay, let's see. I learned 1,000 taka in that job. Suppose you have done a very good job and you have got 1,000 taka. Then you have to use 1,000 taka. That means 1,000 taka. It refers 1,000. So we have to use, in this case, we have to use a. Clear? Another example. I have a car, one car, not many. So here a is used for one car. Let's see another example. It goes 50 miles an hour. That is per hour. Per hour it can go 50 miles. Per hour the car can go, the bus can go 50 miles. So it indicates per hour. So a or an we use for one, per, or each, or indicating number, one number. Clear? Let's move another rules. A sometimes comes before determinants. For example, a few, a little, a lot of. Be careful. Sometimes we miss those rules. A few, a little. Very careful. A lot of. That's a phrasal word also. A few, a little, a lot of. We have to use a. Then, but whenever we use many a man, we have to use a. If we go to example, then it will be more clear. I have a few friends coming over. A few. We have to use a. I have a few friends coming over. Then another example, there is a little milk. That means small amount of milk. There is a milk in the jar. There is a small amount of milk. We use a little. Many a fan. Where we welcomed. Many a fan. Okay, then another example. In a few minutes, Mr. Lincoln joined them. A few. Here we use a. Maybe they are both a little wrong or a little right. a little, we use a. A small amount of something, we use a. Maybe they are both a little wrong, a little right. Maybe your friend told something, then you told maybe they are both a little wrong, a little right. Okay, let's see another rules. We have another rules. To talk about individual quantity. To talk about individual quantity or more than one quantity of an uncountable noun, we use expression. A bit, a piece of, or a glass of water. Give me a glass of water. Give me a glass of water. A piece of, a bit of, or a specific measure of. Suppose a bit of, a piece of, a glass of water, a glass of milk. Okay, we as a teaspoon of something like that. Measure, specific measure, we have to use a. Clear? Or, and let's see, there is an example. We just made a big bowl of pasta. There is a pasta. So we made a big bowl of pasta. There is a, in this case we want to say something this amount of pasta. So we use a bowl of. This is we have to use. Another example. Could I have a liter of milk, please? Suppose you are in a shopping mall, you are wanting some milk, so could I have a liter of milk? You can ask. So we use a liter of we use in this case. Okay. So let's move another rules with a noun complement. Noun complement, suppose sometimes we use she is a doctor, she is an engineer, she is we express profession. She is a teacher, she is a nurse, something like that. For this complement we use article a or an. Let's see. Mrs. Rehana is a teacher. Mrs. Rehana, she is a teacher. For indicating her profession, we use a. So this is the noun complement for her. So Mrs. Rehana is a teacher. Then another example, she is a doctor, she is an engineer. She is an engineer. We use a. Okay. Let's see. Half sometimes precede or followed by a or an. Sometimes we have to use half. Half of we have to use half a mile. We have to use half an hour. Something like that. So in this case we have to use a or an. Sometimes a or an before half, or sometimes after half we have to use a. Let's see. Don't spend half an hour selecting you need. Sometimes you have to choose something, but you are just trying to select something, but you fail. Don't spend half an hour. Your mom said. Suppose your mom said, don't spend half an hour selecting what you need. Okay. Sometimes we have to choose something. We have to write down something for what you need. So your mom said that just note down, just write down what you need. Mom said that don't spend half an hour selecting what you need. That is half an hour. That is article we have to use here. Then see another example. There was silence on the line for half a minute. I will be gone in there and a half weeks. In this case we use a. So dear learners, we have seen some basic rules of indefinite article. Okay, let us check what we have learned. Let's move a short evaluation. Okay, he is European. You know E is a vowel. So what we have to do, what is the word? A. Why we use a? Because it pronounces consonant sound. He is a European. Then see another thing. Mr. Hassan is LLB. For LLB, we have to use a or n. Brilliant. You know that. L, that is vowel sound. So, yes, we have to use n. Right. Let's see. Such nice picture. We have learned some expression. We have to use articles. In this case, we have to use nice. Yes, brilliant. Such a nice picture. Then last one. I have bought dozen of pencil. That means it expresses quantity. So we have to use a. I have bought a dozen of pencil. Okay. So dear learners, there is a homework. Take a paragraph from your EFT book and find a and n and identify its rules. We have learned so many rules and you have to identify those rules. Just underline and write down on your copy. Okay. it will be helpful for learning, and it will you can revise by this work. Okay, that's the end of my lesson. So, and that's the end of article lesson also. We have divided 3 parts article. So that's the end of article. Next and next week we will learn new topic. Okay, thank you so much for your kind attention. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you next class inshallah. Thank you so much.